Dragon Ball, that fantastic story about a group of heroes that began with the search for 7 mystical balls that once gathered could summon a dragon to fulfill any wish. As the series progressed, the lore behind the 7 Dragon Balls has expanded, with multiple sets coming into play. From Earth's Dragon Balls to Namex to the newest ones on Granola's planet, these orbs always retain their usefulness, even with their slight differences. Although the Dragon Balls were introduced in the very first chapter of the series, it wasn't until the most recent series, Dragon Ball Super, that we got our current explanation about their origins. It all starts with the Super Dragon Balls, capable of summoning a dragon of truly gargantuan proportions. Once known as wishing balls, these were the first group of Dragon Balls ever created. Every other set is a variation of these on a much smaller scale, and each group that makes one has their own Dragon Guardian that they can summon through it, provided they speak the right language. Dragon Balls are always made by very wise, mystically in tune people such as Kami on Earth or Elder Guru on Namek. But who created the very first Dragon Balls? In this video, we'll talk about the Super Dragon Balls' creator Zalama, what the Super Dragon Balls can do, and theories all about the two in the future of the series. When our heroes visit Zuno, a character who claims to know absolutely everything, Bulma asks him about the origin of the Super Dragon Balls. After a brief pause, he answers that they were created by Zalama, naming him the Dragon God, creator of the Super Dragon Balls. According to Zuno, they were created in the 41st year of the Divine Calendar, a different calendar than the one the series has accustomed us to, and occurring a long time before any other event in the franchise. These Super Dragon Balls are scattered throughout the twin universes 6 and 7 and have the size of entire planets, so a high level of power and knowledge is needed to be able to gather them all. As with the other sets of balls, the Super Dragon Balls as stars will always be seen from the front, no matter the viewing angle, thanks to a reflection technique that Zalama patented when creating them. That's all that's said concerning Zalama, and he's never even shown once, so he's become a mysterious figure at the center of many fan theories. We ourselves have a couple of ideas. As was already mentioned, Dragon Balls must be created by a being with a high level of wisdom and power. Not counting the Super Dragon Balls, all known Dragon Ball sets were created by Namekians. Earth's by Kami, Namek's by the Elder Guru, and Granola's by Monaito. Since the beginning of all times, Namekians have been known for their high wisdom and strange abilities, such as when the Elder Guru used his magic powers to awaken Gohan and Krillin's latent abilities during their stay on planet Namek. This makes us think Zalama might himself be related to the Namekians in some way, perhaps being an ancestor to the race. Namekians are separated into 2 clans at birth, the Dragon Clan and the Warrior Clan. Those in the Warrior Clan, such as Nell and Piccolo, are in charge of protecting the villages and their inhabitants. Those of the Dragon Clan are those with wisdom and mystical abilities. Zalama, the creator Dragon God, is named after the salamander, an animal historically considered a dragon in Asian cultures. Could it be that he was a member of the Dragon Clan of Namekians, or perhaps their predecessor? In age 261, a climate crisis struck planet Namek, leaving some Super Namekians, the Elder Guru, and an unnamed Namekian as its survivors. This Namekian, son of Katas and a prodigy of the Dragon Clan, was sent to Earth to survive, and after some time and growth, he would eventually split into Kami and the Demon King Piccolo, one becoming a Dragon Clan member and the other a warrior. This unnamed Namekian would come back into being centuries later in the Cell Saga, when Piccolo fused with Kami. Could it be that, like the unnamed Namekian, Zalama had both warrior and Dragon Clan traits? Could Piccolo be the key we need to unlock the mystery of the Dragon God? It was a common belief that the Namekians inhabited planet Namek since the beginning of time, but in the Granola arc in chapter 69 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, we learned otherwise. Mori, the current guru of New Namek, says that the Namekians come from a distant place beyond the universe, and that they settled on planet Namek to populate it. The climate catastrophe annihilated nearly all its inhabitants, and the old Elder Guru was in charge of repopulating the planet since the Namekians reproduced asexually through eggs. Is this distant place where Zalama once lived, or perhaps still lives? Is it a place far from the reaches of mortal and within the reach of angels and gods? Was the original Elder Guru one of his direct sons, and therefore in charge of repopulating the planet where he lived? If there's one thing we can be sure of in all this, it's that the abilities possessed by the wisest Namekians are only a glimpse at what Zalama could do, and that his character is closely related and connected to the Namekian race and the creation of the Dragon Balls. We must also take into account that the Super Dragon Balls are scattered throughout universes 6 and 7, the only universes where the Namekians live, so it's possible Zalama visited both at some point. Why do people think Zalama might be part of the pantheon with Zeno, the gods, and the angels? Look no further than the dragon who comes out of the Super Dragon Balls, Super Shenlong. Super Shenlong is the largest and most powerful celestial dragon in the entire franchise. His size is immeasurable, dwarfing nearby galaxies, and inside his body one finds a much smaller version of himself to which they can speak their wishes. As confirmed by the Grand Priest himself, Super Shenlong's ability to fulfill wishes is absolute. If something exists, he can grant it. He fulfills any wish the user desires, and as seen at the end of the Tournament of Power, he can even bring back universes destroyed by Zeno, as well as the gods and beings that lived within them. Remember, Zeno's destruction isn't the same as dying. When characters die in Dragon Ball, their soul remains, but Zeno destroys even that. This means that Super Shenlong was able to restore those destroyed existences after 17's wish, implying his power may be on par with or even greater than Zeno himself's. Since he has no limits on his abilities, it's possible Super Shenlong is omniscient, knowing all things, in addition to his omnipotence. So what does that mean about his creator, Zalama? As we said before, a dragon produced by the Dragon Balls is limited by the abilities of his creator. Earth's Shenlong, for example, created by Kami, could only grant one wish, and he was unable to destroy Nappa and Vegeta due to their immense strength. And although Namek's dragon Porunga could grant 3 wishes, he couldn't revive multiple people in one wish. Super Shenlong, on the other hand, has no limits, so it may be that Zalama himself is equally limitless, perhaps on par with Zeno. Who else could create such an amazing being like Super Shenlong? Some people believe he could be on a different level altogether, deepening the mystery behind the unseen character. When talking about Zalama, the number one question is always this: will we be able to see him in the future serialization of the Dragon Ball Super manga and anime? The answer is uncertain, but due to the progress of the series and the power scale and magnitude, and the ambitions of new enemies that appear, it wouldn't be impossible to be able to see flashbacks of him, or perhaps even see Zalama himself in the near future. As it stands, he's a complete mystery. No one even knows where he is. If we remember that when their creator dies, a set of Dragon Balls turns to stone, and that the Super Dragon Balls have never done this, we can presume that Zalama is still alive out there somewhere deep in the cosmos. Could he be immortal? Could he be like the Catholic God, omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient? Only Akira Toriyama will be able to give us a clear answer to this mystery as he continues his grand story. After all the discussion and theories surrounding the enigmatic dragon god Zalama, all we can do is wait and hope that the story gives us more answers to these pressing questions. Perhaps the scale of such a being is just too much for the series as it stands, or maybe Zalama is being kept as the ultimate threat to face. Nothing is certain, but theories abound, and sooner or later we'll figure it out. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to share the video to your friends. We'd really appreciate it. Until next time, this is Alex.